Chapter 11. Seeds, please. Kim and Lizzie stared at the rack of flower seeds at the hardware store. It's a little intimidating, Kim said. So many choices. I made a list, Lizzie said, pulling a ragged piece of paper from her pocket. We know that bees are attracted to flowers with bright colors, especially purple and yellow. Kim reached for a package of sunflowers. Is one enough? Ooh, I love sunflowers. They grow so tall. Imagine an entire garden of sunflowers. It would make the bees so happy. Lizzie reached for a second package. What else is on the list? Kim asked. Lizzie read the names. Let's see. Hollyhock, Buttercup, Snowdrop, Zinnia. You guys ready? Connor appeared at their side. Where were you? Lizzie asked. Dad and I were looking at power tools. It was pretty cool, he said. I wanted a power saw, but Dad said no. Let's go, Kim said. We don't want to be late. A small crowd of students and several teachers met at the gardens behind the school. Ozzy's visit had been a big success. He inspired the entire school. Kids were getting excited about helping the bees. Many volunteers brought their own small shovels and rakes. Some had gloves. They all looked eager to work, even Miss Sips. Not bad for a drizzly Saturday. My goodness, Miss Bass said. She whistled under her clay elementary dragon baseball hat. Thanks, everyone. I never got this much interest in the garden before. You know what they say, many hands make light work, said Principal Tuxbury. What's that mean? Dion asked. It means if we all work together, the principal began. Then the job gets easier, Miss Bass said. Let's start planting. After a while, Dion leaned back on his heels. He looked across the field. I wish Bee Girl was here to see this, he lamented. She would have been proud. Right, Connor agreed. Do you think it's enough, Kim wondered, planting flowers? Miss Zip stood up. She rubbed her nose with the back of her gardening glove. I don't think we can ever do enough, she said, but I believe we're making a difference. A small one, Kim said. You have to start somewhere, but it doesn't have to end here, Miss Zip said. That's right, Lizzie chimed in. This is just the beginning. You gotta believe, Connor explained. Corny, Kim said with a laugh. Yo, look, Dion said. He pointed to a bee that hovered for a moment over a nearby yellow dandelion. He turned to Connor. Don't worry, Con. Just stay nice and quiet, and that bee won't bother us. I know that, Connor said. But Connor kept an eye on that bee all the while, until it flew away, because, after all, that bee had an important job to do.